and welcome back to my channel. Today is a little bit of a different tutorial. So it isn't a makeup tutorial, it is a hair tutorial. I have been getting asked this so much that I just have to do it. So as you can see, my hair is just straight at the minute, but we're going to change that. It's kind of flat as well. I washed it and blow dried it yesterday just so it would be ready for today. We're going to curl it. So I'm going to be using the Instyler today. So since I started my YouTube channel, I have been getting so many requests to show you how to use the Instyler. This is what I use to curl my hair. There's a few little stray bits stuck in it. I've been using that since probably Christmas 2 years ago. Got it on sale at the time. I think it was only €70. I'm not too sure of the price of it at the minute, but I will link in the description below where you can get it, and I'll have a look and make sure I get the cheapest price for you, because I know sometimes Boots and their website can differ, and I think their website is actually cheaper than getting it in Boots or getting it in store. So you can order it on their website. That's what I did, and that's where I got mine. I had mine 2 years. It's fine. A few bits like these kind of come off now, if that is supposed to happen, but they slot back in. I let it fall. I bring this traveling with me because you can straighten your hair with it and you can curl your hair with it, and you can do loads of styles with it, because you can kind of create different like waves, curls, like just a kind of a bounce on the ends, straighten it, and so it's a great one to bring traveling with you. But yeah, because of that, I think they fell off when I was on a girls' weekend. The thing was just splat on the floor, which was probably my fault. Yeah, I've been bringing it away with me, so that's why. As well, the cord, my mum wrapped it a little bit too tight and the cord ripped on it, but it's grand. Just don't wrap the cord too tight. That happened to me with a GHD straightener as well years ago, so it's just from wrapping it too tight, but there's nothing wrong with the wires. It's just a protective cord, so that's fine. But I do think that is definitely worth the money. It's the only kind of styler I use. Well, I use a hairdryer, and sometimes I will use the GHD straightener as well, because I find, I don't know, I'm a creature of habit, and if I'm straightening my hair I will use my GHD, but if I'm traveling I have used this to straighten my hair and it works perfect. So it is a great tool to have. It's kind of, you could just have a hairdryer and this tool and you would need another one. So what I want to show you from this tutorial is just my loose beachy waves, because since I started my channel, most highly requested videos that I do here, just how I get that really loose beachy wave. If you want to see how I create that loose beachy wave, then keep on watching and I will show you how. What I put into my hair before I before I dry it is the Unique one. So it's this one right here. I have the coconut one in it as well, because I just adore the smell of coconut. So this one makes your hair smell like coconuts. The smell of this one is actually beautiful. So it is a lovely smell. I'm trying to think. It's just like a salon smell. I love it. The girls in the salon use this, so I just picked up a bottle in like Terry Sales in Blanche. I don't even think you need to have a Terry Sales card for it, so it's a great one, and it has like 10 benefits with UVA and B filters, so it's great for holidays. I actually so it's like a sun protector in it, so when I go on holidays, my hair, because it's blonde, tends to get really dry from the sun, so I actually pop this in when it's I have a shower in the morning. When it's wet, I pop it in, like loads of it, much more than I'd use normally, and I leave it in all day, and then at night I'll shower it out after I come home from the pool. Before, I used to do this on holidays, my hair would be like straw, but this really does nourish your hair when you're on holiday, so it's a great one to bring away. It does 10 different things. It's just a really good one. I literally spray like 3 sprays into my hand, rub it together and work from the ends up. It is the only hair product that I actually use once my hair is washed. I don't know, I've just never found many hair products that I've thought I needed, but if you do have any suggestions, leave them below, because I'm definitely open to some suggestions. Like I said, I'm not a professional hairdresser, I'm a makeup artist, but he's asked to see how I do my hair, so that's why I'm doing it. Then I use, this is the only hairspray I use. I adore this hairspray. Obviously, like, if I don't have this, I'll use whatever's in the house, but and this is the only one I buy. It's the L'Oreal Elnet Satin Hairspray. This is extra strength. I just buy whatever one, but I just love it. The hairspray I use, I don't use too much hairspray. I find hairspray can like drag at my hair and make it heavier, so literally just a little spritz and I'm good to go. Sorry, enough babbling. We're gonna get into the tutorial now. So I am going to turn this on. So there is like 3 things. So you press it and then the lights come on flashing. If you have extensions, you can like lower it by pressing, but this is my natural hair. My hair is quite thick. I know it looks quite thin now. It's much thicker than it kind of looks when it's straight. When I first blow dry it is like crazy. So it will flash until it's ready. So it does take a while. Takes a few minutes to heat up fully. So just let it do that, and I'm going to section my hair. So I kind of go on top of my ears like here, and then right to the back of my neck. I literally just twist it onto my head, and sometimes I use a bobbin or one of these kind of grips and just hold it in place. But yeah, you look mad for a few minutes. Heating up, so I'm going to pop back when it's ready. It does take about a minute to heat up, so I'll be back. Okay, so it is ready. So when it is ready, it will stop. It stops flashing, so that's how you know. It does take a minute to heat up. So what I do, okay, I section the hair. So my hair is like that, and then I will grab from, I'll always work from the back forward and take about this much hair, which is quite thin, but it's still thick enough, because I just want them real loose. I don't want them too curly. I just like that real loose look. And you do your curls, the longer they last and the more curly it will be, so depending on how curly you like it. And then wrap the hair around it, and when you're wrapping the hair around it, you want to wrap it away from your face and then clamp down. So I just hold it for like about 20 seconds, so I count in my head, and then that little bit of hair sticking out, I just kind of pull it so it's in there and hold for another 10 seconds, and then I just let it drop. I always catch my curls in my hand before I let them drop, because they kind of cool. I find if you let them just drop, they can fall out, so letting them kind of cool and hang there. So that is the curl that it creates there. It's real, like just an S wave. It's fab, I think. So I'm going to keep doing that all the way around the hair. So again, I'm just sectioning another part of hair, brushing it through to make sure it's nice and smooth, because I like that real smooth wavy look. So if the hair isn't smooth going into the curler, I think it wouldn't be smooth coming out, you know. Curler down, you want to wrap the hair around the curler, like away from your face. You don't want to wrap it in towards your face, because that gives more of like that whole vintage like 1920s look, but I just want it to look real beachy. All of the hair facing away from my face, so like that, and then clamp down and just hold it. And yeah, it's actually kind of like a lazy way of doing your hair, because usually with tongs you'd have to hold your hair onto it. With this you don't have to worry about holding it in place. So again, about 20 seconds and let it drop. So when I see people doing hair tutorials, nah, stay. I see them just like speeding through everything, because obviously you don't want to see me doing like curl and curl and curl. We'd be here for like half an hour, but I don't know how to like speed it up that fast, so I'll try and do that. But if this part's edited out, if the next part's edited out, you'll know why. It's because I'm shy at editing. I just thought I'd say as well, when you go onto the other side of your hair, because I used to always get kind of stuck on this, you do the exact same, brush it through, and then grab your tongs, grab your Instyler. Again, you're holding it downwards, and you're wrapping the hair again away from your face. So you're doing the exact same thing that you did on this side, but like mirrored on this side. So again, away from the face, holding it down. It's the exact same thing. So don't try and go that way again with the hair. Go away from the face. Yeah, if that makes sense. like that. Hold on. See, it does fall off sometimes, but you just pop it back in. Okay, so when I get to this part of my hair, like the top section, I don't like to go as high. I don't like to go as high up with my curls, so I'll section it now and I'll show you what I mean. So what I mean is I went up kind of like to about here with the curl, but because it's at the top section, I don't want the top of it to be like really curly. I just want it to like fall nicely into the rest of the waves. Just going to like straighten almost the hair and then wrap it just very slow down, you can't really see, just wrap it toward like a good bit away, and then you can even pull it out towards the end. The curl isn't at the root, it's just like on the ends, as you can see there, straight, and then it just goes into the rest of the curl. So I'm just going to fix it into the shape that I kind of want. Something that I didn't tell you that is really important is that this barrel rotates. Obviously it rotates, but if you can see, it rotates. If you click it twice, it rotates the other way. So when I'm curling my hair, I'm putting the hair this way. I want the barrel to rotate with the hair so that the brush and the hair like smooths in the same way that you want your hair to go. You don't click it twice when you're going over to this side, it's going to smooth the opposite way. So on this side, make sure, just always make sure that the hair base, just make sure that the rotation is always going in the like the way that you want your hair. So just have a look at it. I always kind of just look at the top and I know, and then I'll double click it and it'll change the rotation. Because if you don't do that, I find it nearly backcombs your hair. It does look nice, but it's not as curly, it kind of takes the curl out of the hair. That's just a little tip because I wasn't aware of that when I first got it, and I was wondering why certain parts, certain sides of my hair wasn't coming out the same. Like I actually forgot on the bottom half to rotate it, and you can kind of see that this side is more looser. So if you do want it a little bit tighter, make sure it's going in the right way. But if you're not kind of happy, you can go back over. So a lot of the times I go back over just the front bits to make them a little bit more curlier. So see there, I'll just show you what happens if it's not rotating the right way. So I'm going to change it. So it actually pushes the hair out. So you want to rotate it the other way so that it kind of grips onto the hair, depending on what way you like it. So that gives a bit of a fuller curl. And I'm going to turn that off now. So to turn it off, you just press it and then obviously switch it off. That is the finished look. It's that real kind of look. It's not a look, hairstyle habit. But it's that real beachy Victoria's Secret kind of hair. You can just brush, like really run your fingers through it and brush. You can even brush through it kind of with your paddle brush, and it gives a really gorgeous, just blown out, nearly like a curly blow dry look if you do that. But I find my hair is so thick and heavy that it kind of drops as the day goes on. I'll brush through it just so you can kind of see though the finish that it gives. it's just real effortless looking. So just really lightly brushing through. If you want to see how I do my hair with the Instyler for like a night out, I usually like pin curl it. If you want to see that, let me know in the comments below and I will 100% do it for you. It is actually really fun to film. But yeah, that's the hair there. So I hope that you really liked it. I highly recommend the Instyler. I find it's really easy to use once you know how to use it. Like when you first get it, that looks really daunting. It makes noise, there's a brush on it, it's a curler, like you don't know what to be doing with it. But once you kind of know, then it's just a really quick, kind of lazy way of curling your hair. I just throw on some hoops in there because it's just not complete without some hoops. Yeah, I hope that you really enjoyed that. If you have any questions about the Instyler, this isn't sponsored or paid or anything. I know I'm talking about it a lot, but it's what I'm using on my hair, that's it. But yeah, let me know in the comments below. I hope that you learned something from it, and if you do recreate or anything, let me know and tag me in pictures and stuff. I love seeing that. And usually it's makeup, so it'll be different to see some hair. But yeah, I hope you really enjoyed this tutorial and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!